And we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next installment of Asked and Answered. I'm Brendan Dwyer with WestWard Media, and today we have a guest who is a long time in the waiting. A friend of mine, Lux, who we were set to start a year ago, and then things just happened. But she is finally here, finally ready, and she is already sent in her request. I like that. All right. Do-do-do. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's see if this works.
There we go.
Okay. Yes! Hey!
Okay.
Good to have you on.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe it's been was it 2 years or 3 years since we were supposed to
I know
do
it's
this?
at least been over a year. It's probably been close to 2. It was whenever you sent me that video with the promo.
Okay. I feel like that was almost 3 years ago.
Yeah, I know it was at least shortly before you were pregnant, and then all that happened. Oh, and Christy's joining us. Yep. Hello, Christy. All right. So, for all those who don't know, why don't you just tell us a little bit quick about yourself before we get started?
Okay. I'm a little bit nervous about this because I feel like I don't talk to other humans anymore. I just talk to a baby all day. But before I had the baby, I was just solely focusing on my music. So this is exciting because I'm kind of getting back into it, like being a mom and trying to be a musician again too. But yeah, I do mostly original stuff. I try to do some covers, but
Awesome. Yeah, I have a friend down here in Rhode Island who balances being a mom and a musician and a boatload of other things, so it is quite commendable. So applause to you all. All right, you
Thank you.
ready to get started with this?
I am.
All right, kicking things off, hamburgers or veggie burgers?
Definitely veggie burgers. I'm kind of vegan, but mostly vegetarian because I love cheese. So.
All right. Puppies or kittens?
Definitely puppies.
My dog.
I was like a cat person, and then I had a dog, and I was like, oh, they're so much better than cats. No offense, cat people, but more personality.
My dog
for sure.
would be very happy to hear that. In fact, he had to be with me right here.
Oh.
I literally had to drag the stool in and then put his bed on top of the stool, and so now he's just snug, so he won't be like, hey, why aren't you paying attention to me? Because he's got his bed, so he's comfy.
He's helping you.
Okay, next up, manicures or pedicures?
I'm definitely gonna have to say manicures because I have really ticklish feet. So
there's another one. All right. Yeah, I think Christy struggles with that too. All right. Tigers or lions?
Definitely tigers. I think a tiger is like my spirit animal, and that's all I have to say about it.
All right. Favorite flowers?
I don't really know a lot about flowers, but I like roses.
All right, nothing wrong with the classics. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. French fries or onion rings?
I'm gonna have to go with fries, but usually I like it as poutine, but
yeah. Do you prefer like which kind of fries do you usually prefer? Like nice and crispy or lighter?
Lighter. I don't really like super crunchy. Hurts my gums.
Okay.
But no, not a big onion fan. They stink.
That's fair. All right. Favorite season?
It actually used to be fall for like most of my life. That's why I named Scarlet Autumn. I'm missing the sun, so at the moment I would definitely have to say summer. Because I need the sun in my life.
Yeah. And summer's definitely my favorite too. I prefer the warm weather.
Yeah. The sun just makes
It's also
everybody
easier
happier.
just to do plans. Like I was supposed to go out with this girl a few weekends back, and then it just dropped below freezing, and then we were just both like, nope, we gotta postpone it.
Yeah. Exactly.
And you're from Canada. It's usually very generally cold down there too, isn't it?
Don't remind me. Yes. It's always very cold. And then they tell you you're going to have an early spring, and then it doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
spring's like very rare here too now.
Exactly.
Right. Favorite place to travel?
Well, I haven't really been a lot of places yet. But my favorite so far has definitely been Nova Scotia, which is part of Canada. Lots of mountains, beautiful ocean. It's just got a really good view. I go back.
Nice. Any places that you haven't gotten to travel yet that you wish you could go to?
Yes, two places, specifically Hawaii and Los Angeles, Hollywood. But yeah.
By the way, Christy, if while you're watching this, you want to drop some of your own answers too, that you're more than welcome to.
She's traveled a lot more than me.
That is true. All right. Oh, here's a fun one. As an artist, what's one song you wish you wrote?
Oh my God. Oh no, there's so many. Probably one of my favorite ones is Guiding Light by Foy Vance. I've done a cover of it before a couple times, but it's just really like emotional and spiritual, and I love it. And I was like, oh my God, I would love to have that someday, somewhere. But yeah, that one probably I would say the most, because like I'll put it on in the car and I'll sing it, and I'm like, oh, so jealous that he wrote this.
There you go. I'll have to give that one a listen.
Yeah.
Favorite Disney movie?
Favorite Disney movie? Have you ever seen the movie Inside Out?
I actually have not seen Inside Out yet.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that's a Disney movie, and if that's true, then that's my favorite, because it's very relevant to a lot of things.
That's the one with like what the emotions like kind of brought to life.
Yeah, I love that one.
That's cool. That's a cool concept. All right. Ooh, here's another fun one. Pancakes or waffles?
I think I have to say pancakes. One time I went to a restaurant and they made me Mickey Mouse shaped pancakes, so I've just never been able to go with waffles over that.
Which, like, what do you prefer? Like buttermilk pancakes, blueberry, chocolate chip?
Well, chocolate chip, of course.
All right. What'd you want to be when you were 7?
I've always wanted to be like a famous singer, even when I was 7. I was just telling my mom about this. I was like, I used to like open my window at night and then sing outside, and I didn't care if anybody could hear me, but I would pretend that it was like a radio. I'd be like, oh, it kind of feels like a microphone. So I would sing out of the screen and just pretend that there was a crowd below me. So it's always kind of been that.
Are you able to center your camera more or like tilt it up a tiny bit just so your head's not getting cut off there? Or yeah, that works. That works perfect right there. Okay. Stick the glasses, by the way. All right. Favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday? Definitely Christmas.
Bing! Another one for there.
Everybody on Christmas, so.
All right. Marvel or DC?
Oh, without a doubt, Marvel.
Sure. Okay. What's your what would you say is your favorite movie from Marvel and your favorite movie from DC?
Um, oh God. I feel like Infinity War is probably my favorite Marvel movie. Is that okay? But I'm trying to get them straight because there's like a billion of them. Is that the one where Iron Man
Endgame.
bites the
That's
dust, or
Endgame.
is that the one after it? Okay. Well, then Infinity War, because that just sucked when that
So you
happened.
prefer
Um,
so you prefer Infinity War where Thanos kills like half of all life versus Endgame where they bring everyone back and then
well, when you say it like that, no. But DC, I feel like Batman, the Batmans, that's probably my favorite. I don't really have a specific one.
so you don't do you have like a favorite Batman actor or
Heath Ledger,
okay,
the
so you
Joker.
prefer like the Christian Bale Batman films. Yeah, those are
Yes.
a good one.
I as the Joker one year for Halloween when I was like 11. And it was Heath Ledger's Joker. So, yeah,
Who would
definitely.
you say is your favorite Spider-Man? Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland?
Um, Tom
Ah,
Holland, for sure. I liked Tobey Maguire because that was what I grew up with. But, yeah, Jack Nicholson, true. Um, but Tobey Maguire was what I grew up with. Me and my brother would watch those movies like religiously. But Tom Holland is definitely the best actor. He's the best at crying, for
he's
sure. But
definitely
yeah,
very multi-talented. Like he could do dance, like acrobatics, which really made him good for that role.
yeah,
Oh, thank you,
yeah.
Christy. Christy's also saying Toby. And yeah, Jack Nicholson. I think Jack Nicholson was more the star of that Batman movie than Batman was.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite overall film?
Oh my God. That's a hard decision. There's a lot of movies, and I've seen a lot of movies. I can't think of one on the spot, but like literally, you'd have to tell me to choose a genre to be able to decide that. But one of my favorite movies is called The Game Plan. It has The Rock in it. It's I don't
The
know if I
Game
should
Plan is
describe it,
that the
but
one when
I don't
he's
want
the
to give.
football player and finds out he has a daughter? I remember.
Yes,
That was a
I
fun
love
one.
that movie. Yeah, I remember my dad took us to see that, and then at the end of the movie, he was like, "Oh, I love you guys," because it like inspired him as a dad.
So if I like spit off genres, would it be easier for you to name like a favorite movie from each genre?
Yes, because my dad used to take us to see movies like every other
Awesome.
weekend.
Okay.
So
So favorite rom-com.
my favorite rom com. Oh God, that's a difficult one too. Trying to think of one on the spot. The Notebook. There's some comedy in that, but it's mostly romance. But that's a
How about
classic.
general
I might watch that soon.
comedy? How about favorite like general comedy film?
Um, I would have to say at the moment because there's so many. I would probably say Trainwreck with Amy Schumer. She's very inappropriate, but that's
What
okay.
about favorite suspense film?
Um, I would say The Impossible. It actually has Tom Holland in it. Um, it's based on a true story of a family that goes to Thailand for a vacation, and there's like that giant tsunami that happens, and they get separated, and it's really intense. But I liked it.
Okay. What about favorite action movie? Like who's some of your favorite action stars?
Um, Liam Neeson. That's yes. Taken.
Oh, right up in my top three there.
That's pretty much all I have to say.
Yeah, for me, it's like the Liam Neeson with the Taken films. and literally any of his others. Denzel Washington in The Equalizer. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. And what's that other movie he's in with the train? Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3.
That's a good one.
That was really yeah.
Yeah.
Denzel's
And then
amazing
even
too.
though I'm not a super huge Ben Affleck fan, I really loved him in The Accountant. That was fantastic. Ooh,
I haven't seen that one.
I highly recommend
That's rare.
that one. That one's very good. It's got a lot of good twists in it. The action's great. It's a lot of like some of it's dry humor, and then it's got a good cast with it.
All right, I'll write that one down.
All right. Your music idol.
That is kind of like an equal split between Adele and Norah Jones.
Ooh, I think that's another for Norah Jones on here.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, I've done a couple of her songs.
Who would you say is your favorite male artist?
Ray LaMontagne.
And then how about your favorite band?
And Auntie. Yes. My favorite band is Fleetwood Mac.
Nice. Okay.
Old school.
Okay. Ticklish Feet. Oh, wait, you already kind of answered that with Pedicure.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. And my dog is the exact same way at 7 months.
Now, tickling in general for you, is it like ever like fun for laughter, like those light arm strokes, or is it ever middling, or is it just like always torture, I'm gonna punch you in the face kind of mode for you?
It's torture. I'm traumatized. My mom just let her friend go at it, and I was like crying. I'm like, help, help. And I was like 5, and yeah, I never got to live that down.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite type of food?
Pizza. I just had pizza tonight and yesterday.
I have pizza a lot myself. We have it once or twice a week at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Favorite sport? To either play or to watch, or both?
So, I've always played soccer. That's my favorite sport to play, but watching it is not a good thing for me. But hockey. Hockey's my favorite to watch. I'm a Leafs fan. It's sad. They disappoint me every year, but I'm still doing it, so
It's pretty cool.
yeah. Yeah.
Favorite book?
The Outsiders.
I've definitely heard that book. Is that a Stephen King book? Or no? That.
Oh no, I don't actually know who writes it or who wrote it.
I've heard it a few times. I can't place it who wrote it, but I know I've definitely heard of The Outsiders. Never read The Outsiders, but I've heard of The Outsiders.
Well, they made it into a movie, and it's got a bunch of like major actors in it, like Matt Dillon and Rob Lowe, Patrick Swayze. But I really liked the book.
Yeah. So. Do you like magic?
Magic?
Like, are you entertained by like magic acts or like any type of like magic-based content?
Yeah, when I was working at the pharmacy in my hometown, there's this guy that would come in and he'd do this trick and he'd have a coin and it would be like half a coin, and then all of a sudden he'd go like this and it would be a whole coin, and I'm like, how are you doing that? But yeah, that I don't understand how he does that still.
The one where he kind of bites it in half and then it pops up?
Yeah. Like, where did it go? Like, I really can't
Henry Winkler does that trick a lot. He did that in that Adam Sandler movie, Click.
Oh, Click. Yeah. That's another favorite.
I know I saw Christy mention anything by Adam Sandler, pretty much.
Yeah. He's got so many movies. It's not even funny.
He is very good. All right. What's the best surprise you've ever experienced, either from a friend, a family member, or a fan?
Oh my God. Um, well, there was this one time it hit a couple weeks before it happened. I was talking about how um, I've never gotten a surprise party, and then a couple weeks later, it's my birthday, and bam, surprise party. So that was exciting, and I almost like killed myself walking into the house because I was like
Ooh.
blindfolded and it was dark, and I wanted to watch my step. So I went to lift my foot up, and I totally almost fell on my face. But that was pretty awesome because all my friends were there, and I had never experienced that
Cool.
before. So hi, Hayden.
I was just about to say, oh, yeah, she says, hello, say hi to Hayden. Hi.
Trying to finish because otherwise, the thought disappears.
Um, what's something super random about you that no one would ever guess?
Um, I like to dance. I'm like really shy and awkward, but when it comes to dancing, I'll just like randomly
Ooh,
break out
nice.
and start dancing.
Did you ever take like dance lessons at all when you were little, or?
I did, but I was like 7, so that was a long time ago. That was almost 20 years ago. But I just love dancing. I feel like if you're dancing, then
All
you're
right.
happy.
Um, oh, okay. Favorite Harry Potter book and favorite or actually, do you like Harry Potter?
Yes, I've seen
What would
all
you
the
say is your
movies.
favorite movie, and then what would you say is your favorite book?
Um, I would probably say the first one for both, actually.
Oh,
I'm gonna say the book because I've only read the first book, so I can't really say any of the other ones because I
I
haven't
would
read
say
them.
that one definitely followed the book the closest because a lot of the other ones a little later on, it's either they have to cut out stuff or they have to deviate away.
Yeah. Well, I felt like a lot, like I loved the movies. I watched all of them, but I feel like it got kind of dark and negative as it went on. And then the last one was really strange. Like I was like, wow, this
Well,
is
the
really different than the
Yeah,
first
well,
one.
Deathly
And
Hallows
you're all
Part One is
living.
like Dumbledore's den, and they're camping a lot, trying to find Horcruxes. I'd say the last one's my favorite because that's where it comes to its final climax, and I love a good final
Yeah,
battle. It was the only one I got to see in theaters at the midnight premiere as well. Plus, just seeing Dobby get avenged when Mrs. Weasley's going like full boss on Bellatrix, I was just like so excited.
yeah. And then when Ron's brother died, I was like, okay, this is getting
I will
dark
say,
now.
I think the worst adaptation of any book is, and I brought this up a few times, Half Blood Prince. So you've only seen the movie of that. Were you at any point thinking, why is this called the Half Blood Prince, considering it's barely a part of the story? Like, did you
Not really. I
did
didn't really think
you
about
feel
that.
like the reveal at the end was a little underwhelming?
Which one was that? Like which movie?
Movie six, that's the one where Dumbledore dies because Snape killed him, and then he's like, "Yes, I'm the Half-Blood Prince."
I wasn't really thinking about that, but there was some parts of the movies that it was
Yeah,
very random.
they cut out a lot from that story to focus much more on teenage romance, which a lot of people were not a fan of.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they probably figured because a lot of people that watch the movies are teenagers, so
Yeah, you also want to separate it from like the Twilight books and stuff.
yeah, true.
All right. Let me see. Ooh, okay. Favorite spa treatment?
I've never really had
Oh,
one. I mean, aside from manicure and
wow.
pedicure.
I
Yeah,
you deserve to treat yourself, especially with everything you got going on right now. You need a day for yourself.
maybe someday soon.
Absolutely. Um, going back to the others, what would you say is your favorite part of manicures?
Getting to pick out the design and the color that I'm going to have on my nails. Although you can see that I don't really do my nails usually. I play guitar, so when I do my nails, it just kind of chips off when I play the guitar. So
another point for that one. A lot of people who I ask, like manicures or pedicures, a lot of the time they'll say pedicures because manicures don't last because they play guitar. Yeah.
Exactly. There's a top coat that can help that.
Now, even though it's your less favorite of the two, what would you say is your favorite part of pedicures?
Well, I mean, I don't really find feet appealing, so when your toes look pretty, it's nice.
All right. What's usually like your preferred nail color for manicures and for pedicures? Purple?
Probably purple. And it doesn't matter what shade. Any shade.
Good one. All right. Moving on to that area. Okay, the first song you ever wrote.
Oh wow. The first song that I really would say that I wrote is called Our Note Fell Flat. It's on YouTube. It was very emotional. You can actually hear me crying at the beginning of it because I was a teenager and you go through a lot. You're very emotional at the time. But yeah, that is weird to talk about it because I definitely don't feel that way anymore. But like you write songs to release stuff and then it's released and then you just keep playing it for people that are going through it at the time.
Wow. You know what? If I ever have you on for my other series, All Things Music, do you think you'd be up for playing that song or?
Yeah.
All right.
I would try it.
Okay. Oh, here's a fun one. Has there ever been a song you connected more with after you wrote it?
Actually, yeah. There's a song. Oh my God, I'm trying to think of which one. I've written so many songs about things I've gone through and like emotions that I've been experiencing. So I'm trying to think about that because there's a couple that are similar. But there's one that I wrote and it's called Tidal Wave, or maybe I call it On and On. But the one part of the song I say, the past is a shadow, it follows close behind. But yeah, like I wrote it as if it were something I were going through that I wasn't yet, and then I was actually going through that, and I was like, wow, I like wrote as if I knew that was gonna happen.
I just got goosebumps because back when I used to do a little songwriting on the side, that was actually something that I experienced as well. That's kind of a little bit of where the origin of this question came from, a little also from Maddie Newton as well. But yeah, there was a song I wrote like years back that was kind of my dream to perform with Linkin Park. And I know I'm getting teary to Chester. But yeah, one of the lyrics, like I didn't think of it much at first. Like it was more metaphorical, and then it kind of more literally happened to me, and I was like, oh, damn, I just predicted that unpleasant experience, but that's really powerful.
Yeah, I think that happens because we're really soulful beings, so we're really in touch with things and we don't even realize it.
All right. Okay. Hold on a sec. Okay. Do you have any favorite YouTubers, like YouTube vloggers, YouTube artists?
I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of YouTube anymore except for Miss Rachel, which is my baby girl's favorite video. But I wouldn't say she's my favorite. I think I just tolerate her for Scarlett's sake.
Oh, well, I think I might know one of your favorite YouTube artists. I think you kind of did a version of one of their covers a while back, Boyce Avenue.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Boyce Avenue is like my favorite group when I was like grade 9. I listened to them religiously too much, and then I got sick of it. But he's very talented, so.
Yeah, Alejandro.
Yeah.
I've met them many times. They're still probably my favorite band of all time, but yeah, they are phenomenal.
Yeah. The Crosbys. Yeah, that's true. I love them too.
Okay. Ooh, if there's any show you could be on, either like as a guest appearance or as a full-time cast member, currently running or no longer running, what would it be?
Like any kind of show. Probably Nashville. That was like my favorite show.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do a lot of their songs from that show, but yeah.
Fun fact, Kate Weston, one of the people that this is named after, she was actually on an episode years back. She had like 3 different roles. She was like an extra for like a crew and then an extra in a concert. It was the episode. So I never watched a single episode of Nashville, but then I watched just that one because I was like, well, I got to see her in this. It was the one where that one lady, they get mugged at the end by those teenagers, and when he hits her, she ended up losing the baby afterwards.
I don't remember that. I'm kind of surprised because I've seen that show so many times, but that's
Yeah,
cool,
no,
though.
it was what like I was very proud to get to see her in that. I ended up watching the following episode just because I was like, okay, now I need to see what happens to that situation. I was like, do they get those guys or whatever? I'm someone
Yeah.
who like if I see something bad happen to someone, I then need to see like the doer get their comeuppance.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, favorite talk show.
Um, Probably Ellen DeGeneres because that's what I grew up with, and I don't really watch a lot of talk shows, but I also love Kelly Clarkson too. She just kind of started with what she's doing a few years ago, but yeah, Ellen is what I've known, although there's been some bad things
Yeah,
said about her, but
yeah. That's yeah. Going back to Kate for a sec, that was actually how she kind of really launched her life because she ended up being on an episode of Ellen when her cover of Fireworks by Katy Perry went viral, and she went down to LA, and originally it was just supposed to be a quick trip, and ended up being a one-way ticket for her, and she stayed down there and started pursuing music.
oh wow, that's
So
cool.
even if, Ellen's got a bad rap, I want to take the second to say to her personally, thank you for helping out Kate because Kate also helped me and I might not be here without her. So by extension, you as well, Ellen.
Right.
All right. Have you ever toured before?
I have not. It's not out of the question though. I've mostly just done like local stuff so far. I've had like fans across the world, but I haven't done any touring.
What was the first concert you ever did and how did the opportunity come up for it?
Trying to think because I have to go back in time for that. Um, the first thing, actually, yeah, the first thing that's coming to mind. Somebody asked me to sing at their wedding anniversary, their 40th. So I did that, and it's because like I knew them, and they had heard me sing at like an actual contest when I was really little. I was like 11 or 12. I actually just posted a video about it the other day, but they heard me do that song and then they loved it and they were crying and they're like, "Can you do that at our anniversary party?" So I did. Yeah, that was a good experience because I knew them, but also there was a lot of people I didn't know, and then I had like a little tiny toddler he saw me singing and then his like eyes lit up and he started running towards me and I was like, "Oh no, I'm trying to focus." But yeah, that was the first real experience aside from like contests and stuff,
Awesome.
obviously. But yeah.
Okay. Ooh, here's a fun new one I just thought of. Okay. Cartoon Network Nickelodeon or Disney Channel when you were growing up? Which one was your favorite?
Oh, Disney Channel. Without a doubt.
Oh,
That's easy.
my friend Alexa Albanese just joined us. Hope you're doing well, Alexa. She is a talented comedian. Anyone watching, check out some of her material.
Oh, I love comedy.
Oh, there's another one. Your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian, probably Kevin Hart. I've wanted to see him, but also his movies are always just pretty funny, so.
That's a good one. What would you say was like your couple of your favorite Disney shows growing up as a kid?
Wow. I watched a lot of Disney Channel, and then I remember my dad wanted to get rid of it, and I was like, that's all I watch, and I was freaking out because I would probably say Zoe 101, That's So Raven, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was my ultimate favorite. What else? Those are the main ones. Hannah Montana, actually.
I think
there we go.
Zoe 101 was actually Nickelodeon. Yeah, because that
really?
was a Dan Schneider project.
Never on Disney Plus, but that's probably why.
I don't think I saw it on Disney Plus. I know I've seen it on Netflix the first couple of seasons.
Yeah, no, it's not on Disney Plus, and I get sad because that was like my favorite.
Well, if you have Netflix, I know they have the first couple seasons of Zoe 101 on there.
They don't have it on Canadian Netflix.
Oh,
actually.
that's right. It's different between the services. I know there's like a program like that helps protect like your information, like Surfshark or something. And if you can also jump from like a Wi-Fi service from one country to another, so you could go to like US Netflix even if you're in Canada.
That sounds complicated.
Yeah, it's a complicated system. If they're ever looking to endorse, I'd be happy for
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she says not in Canada. Did you have any like favorite shows for Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network?
Just Zoe 101. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head right now.
Right. Actually, a friend of mine met her years back at the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun. Christy's been there. Yeah, I guess she tried a short stint like doing country music for a short while.
I remember that.
Yeah. He said
People have told me they look a little bit like her when I was younger. It's like, I guess a little bit, and maybe it was more because I acted like her a little bit, but yeah, I can kind of see it a tiny bit. But
if you start wearing a keychain with your literal key on it, then that seals it.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite color?
Blue.
Same. What is your eye color?
My eye color is mostly brown, but it has green in it as well. It looks mostly brown because my eyes are tiny.
a little like earthy, kind of.
Yes. And then when I stand in the sun, my eyes look like they're gold.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Could almost do a song on that golden earth.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite. Oh, okay. Favorite wildlife animal? Like,
do I have options? Because I'd probably say like a tiger.
Like just like your favorite like nature-based animal. Like it doesn't have to be like wildlife. It could just be like general nature.
I think foxes are pretty cute.
All right. Would you say, are you more of a city person or a nature person?
Nature, for sure.
Okay.
I live in the city, but I'm not really sold on it because I'm like, wow, there's a lot of concrete and traffic and noise here. I'd rather be staring at a sunset every day.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. I like that. Um, what are
Yeah.
some ways you get yourself connected with or grounded in nature, like when you go out?
Going for walks, I would say, is probably the best way that I've always known to do that. Just kind of get away from the chaos of the world.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Have you ever danced with any fans at shows?
No, I'm not, because I usually just stay on the stage with my guitar. Because I'm very shy, so I'll just do my thing, and then I mean, if anybody wants to come talk to me or anything, I let them come find me.
What's like some of the most unique experiences you've had with fans? Like, have you ever like done like photos like where you're like they're sweeping you up or any like?
No, no, I'm pretty relaxed. I wouldn't say that I'm like out there with people as much at this point. Could happen someday, but right now people kind of come find me.
No sweeps,
But
no
yeah,
piggybacks, no cheek picks, none of that. All right.
I'm not against it, but it hasn't happened.
All right. Numero four. Oh, here's a fun one, and I just realized I completely missed it this year. Um, Favorite Girl Scout cookies?
Is there like a
Thin
mint
Mints.
one? Then that's the one. That's the one.
Same,
Yeah.
same. And I like just the other day, I can't remember what it was that made me remember, but I was just like, oh my God, February just passed. I missed
Yep.
it. I think that's the first year I've ever missed them. I gotta say the lemon one's good too.
The mint one's the only
Oh,
one that I can think of right now.
um, okay, fruits or vegetables?
Fruits, because
What would you
sweetness.
say are some of your favorite fruits?
Raspberries, strawberries, bananas.
And then, even though it's not your favorite of the two, what would you say are some of your favorite vegetables?
Um, Broccoli and
Ooh.
cucumber. Wow, that just made a scary noise. So
All right.
computer.
Um, any phobias or quirks that you have?
I'm terrified of drowning and I hate bees. Like if there's a bee,
Running
bye.
for
I'm
the
out.
hills, hoping there's not a bee on the hill.
Yes.
All right. Let me see. Okay. Are there any animes or mangas that you like?
Does
I suppose that
Pokemon
can
count?
count. Yeah.
Never really been into anime, but I like Pokemon. That was like my favorite when I was little.
I think I actually heard the whole Ash Pikachu story is actually coming to an end this April, and they're starting with completely new characters.
Well, that's sad.
It's been like 25 years. It's hard to imagine that show without them.
That is crazy. That's like my
Who
whole
was your
life.
favorite Pokemon?
Pikachu. I always wanted my own.
He was like the baby Yoda of that era.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. When is your birthday?
January 20th. It's gone.
Yes, right. Um, what are some other unique facts about you that you'd like fans to know?
Um, well, there's the obvious. I'm very shy and awkward, but I embrace it. Because, like I said, I love to dance. And what's another thing? I'm trying to think if there's anything that people wouldn't know about me. I wish that I could rap. There's one.
Cool.
I was driving the other day and Hypnotized came on from Notorious B.I.G. and I'm like, yeah, I like this. I'm like, oh my god, I cannot. I can't.
And you just crumble.
No, I like one word and then I'm like, oh, I wish I knew this, but like I'm this pathetic little girl. Anyways.
Do you have a favorite rapper?
Well, the one I know the most, obviously, is Eminem.
All right.
So.
How tall are you?
I am 5'3".
Yeah. Your natural hair color, is it more blonde or brown or?
It's like dark blonde.
All right. Favorite candy?
Skittles. Always.
Nice.
Forever.
Do you have cat paws? Like where you're double or triple jointed?
No. Neither.
All right. What is your heritage?
Canadian.
There's no like mix with your family at all?
Not really. I mean, somewhere down the line, I'm like Irish, but that's far down the line.
No, like Greek or Roman mythology mixed in, nothing.
Nah.
All right. Here's a fun one. Can you cross your eyes?
Yes.
Quick, can you try again? I couldn't really see.
I feel like I'm cross-eyed.
I am a little bit myself, well, more warped-eyed. Like I was that kid who they say don't sit too close to the TV. That's not just a myth. I paid the price for that. Let's see. Oh, what's something that's always a guarantee to make you laugh?
I think people scaring other people as a joke. That's pretty certain to make me laugh.
Anything else?
That's the main one.
All right. When did you say you first started music again?
Like when I first started actually performing, or like actually
like
getting involved
either
with
or,
it?
like when you first practiced singing or playing guitar, or just any of it, any of the musical aspect. When did it first start with you?
I'd say when I was like 4 or 5 was when I first started really like taking an interest in it. Like I would dress up as a superstar all the time and then pretend that I was famous, and then by the time I was probably about like I'd say 10, I entered a singing contest with 2 of my friends, and then after that it just kept going.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Favorite actor and favorite actress.
Well, favorite actress would probably be Zooey Deschanel. I don't know why. I've always just liked her. I thought she seemed like a nice person. And then favorite actor is Joseph Gordon-Levitt, because he also seems like a nice person.
And he's also multi-talented. He is very talented. What was your favorite show to watch as a kid?
When I was like really, really little, I loved The Big Comfy Couch, and then as I got older, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
I literally, that was one of the first shows I started with, like when I was like in preschool, was The Comfy Couch.
Yeah.
Do Do you
There was
remember
some,
like the dust bunnies, like the ones from under the couch?
yeah, I thought they lived under my couch.
Okay, we had like this big stuffed one, like a plushie when I was younger. And there is a photo. My one of my past dogs, he was a boxer mix pit bull. There's this photo of him with it in his mouth. So he's just like looking at the camera all innocent, and the dust bunny just like, or
That's
it's.
cute.
I think that was actually the photo where he went with his cremate his photo when we got him cremated, just because it spoke perfectly about him. Like he's a boxer mix pit bull, but sweet and gentle as a puppy.
Yeah.
All right. What kind of shows do you like to watch now?
Um, Mostly comedy, I'd probably say. Like I like New Girl. I thought Superstore was pretty funny too. That was a good
All
one.
right.
Um, The Office. I've seen a lot of that.
I know a lot of people who love that show.
Yeah.
Let me see. See, pancakes. Ooh. Favorite flavor of ice cream?
Bubblegum.
Ah.
And mint chocolate chip. I know they're very
I
different,
was
but I like
literally
the
expecting you to
flavors.
say mint chocolate chip because you love the thin mint cookies.
That'd be my second favorite.
Yeah, that is my absolute favorite. Okay, question. Have you ever had Ben and Jerry's? Have you had their
Yes.
mint chocolate chunk? Like, oh my
No.
God, instead of little chips, it's like these big like chunks of chocolate like in each bite, and it's highly
Never tried it.
recommend it. Let's see.
Check that out.
Ooh, here's a fun one. Favorite gaming system?
I was always pro PlayStation, and then I got my own Xbox One, and I loved it. So I kind of have changed to
Ah, okay.
Xbox.
What would you say are some of your favorite
Yeah.
games?
The only one I really play is Call of Duty, to be honest, and I'm really bad at it,
I
but
have
I like
not
it.
played any Call of Duty ever, actually, surprisingly enough.
Actually, Rocket League's pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm a PS4 guy, but I've mixed between like a few of the different systems. Like a lot of what I'm doing are like more of the fighting games right now, or like Ratchet and
Yeah.
Clank. Oh, I'm going with like a lot of like Insomniacs, like Spider-Man and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, ooh, favorite. How about on the computer? What's like your favorite game on there? Like Solitaire, Minesweeper, Snood.
I don't really play on the computer, but when I used to, I loved Club Penguin.
Okay. I, I
It's not a thing
I think I might
now.
have played that once when I was younger. I can't remember. Hold on, he's whining a little, so I'm gonna let Bubba down. We can go see who's up in the front, and then he'll probably come back to me. Um, uh,
I can hear the crazy upstairs right now.
okay. Oh, here's another one. Any artist who you'd like to plug on here, or any upcoming projects that you'd like to plug on here?
What do you mean by
Like
the
give
plug?
shout outs to any favorite any artists who you know, or any projects that you have coming up that you'd like to mention on here.
Um, Probably Adele because like I know a lot of people are big fans of her because she's multi-talented, but like she kind of brought me and my mom closer when I was in high school, like in grade 9. Her and I would like drive around and sing Adele songs. Okay, you're on the video. That's my Nana. um, but yeah, I'd probably say Adele. Because yeah, and she's a big influence for me vocally and
Any
musically, and
local
yeah.
artists?
Um, Local artists. I'm not really up on the
Oh,
local
all
artists
right.
quite
So
yet.
you haven't been doing much collaborate, like when you were still doing music more heavily?
Not to, but since I'm just getting back into it, I'm just sort of starting to get my feet wet again.
Okay.
But yeah.
Christy's saying me.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, favorite cookies.
Probably chocolate chip.
Mm. That's what I forgot to get ready before I started this. I was gonna I got the soft ones and I sometimes put them in the microwave for a few seconds and they
Yeah. I'm the only thing is I might have to cut this like a little bit short. I'm
we're
not sure
almost
how many
done. We
questions
are
you've
almost
got
done.
left for me. Just I can hear the baby freaking out
Not a
and
problem.
yeah.
Okay, I'll speed through the rest of these. First, coffee or tea?
Coffee. Although I don't really drink a lot of coffee
Okay,
now, but
any guilty pleasures?
ice caps from Tim Hortons. I don't know if you have a Tim Hortons in the States, but
Okay.
ice caps are amazing.
What was your favorite school subject and after school activity?
Music and
Nice.
art.
Um, your celebrity crush growing up?
My celebrity crush growing up was Channing Tatum, and now I'm older and I don't really know what I was thinking, but yeah. I don't want to say too much, but yeah.
I think I know this one, but favorite stream service? No,
Instagram
streaming service like Netflix, Hulu, Disney.
streaming right now.
Okay.
Netflix.
What's like one of the most remarkable, like unique memories you have growing up? Like, do you ever see a double rainbow or a butterfly land on you and sit on you for a while?
Um, hmm. I have so many things I could say that I can't think of on the spot. I'm so bad at that. There was a coyote in my backyard. That was no, not a coyote. I'm pretty sure it was
Ooh.
a jaguar. Or no, not a jaguar, a cougar. There was a cougar in our
Whoa.
backyard. Yeah, it was too close for comfort, but yeah, it was scary, but it was
Neat. All
kind of
right,
cool.
getting into the last few right here. Um, are there any songs you've submitted to like other artists to try to record or for shows to use?
I have not.
If you could have any artist like you use one of your songs, who would you say?
Probably Lemon Stella, actually, because I like her voice. She's got a good vibe.
Are there any ways you've ever tried to get yourself out of your comfort zone, like to grow?
Oh, like anytime I perform, pretty much is getting out of my comfort zone.
Okay. What are some strange, unique facts you've ever learned?
Um, um, so bad on the spot. I feel like there was something I learned the other day that I didn't know. And I was like, wow, my whole life is a lie. And I can't think of it now.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Finishing the last two.
drawing a blank.
Favorite winner from any competition, like singing competition, talent competition. Who is your favorite?
Oh, Kelly Clarkson. I watched the first season of American Idol. She's probably my favorite.
And any other facts about yourself that you'd like to share with fans before we close out?
Well, I have done a few things so far in my music career, but I'm getting back into it, and you'll be seeing a lot more of me. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm so excited. Well, Lux, thank you so much. This was, as you said, a very long time in the making. And I am beyond grateful that you could finally come on, especially while having a baby. Big love to Scarlett. Big love to Christy on here tonight, watching the whole thing. And if it weren't for her, I don't think I would have ever met you on here.
True.
So yeah, just a big thank you, and it was a pleasure to have you on, and I hope you can be on soon again for my other series, All Things Music, to share not only your music, but the backstories.
Yeah, I am totally down for that.
Absolutely.
And thank you for having me.
And everyone have a wonderful night.